Hi, friends. My name's host Derek. This is my beloved, darling Rachel, who, despite being 38 years old, gets carded for cigarettes. Well, every time we go someplace together, people must assume we're father and daughter. It's the only thing I can conclude.
I think except for places where we frequent. Like I don't think the people at Don Rubens thinks that we're
Father, daughter.
yeah, because we've been in there like several times now, and our conversations can be pretty intimate. We're very comfortable with each other.
Yeah. But it's not like you and I are into public displays of affection
No,
or
not at
something.
all.
So, in that regard, we're not all like, oh, my little smookums either.
No, we're not.
We believe in playing it cool.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, should we attain any viewing audience here at some point? I'm just gonna let them know ahead of time. Their job today is to help me take out the trash. It's an important job.
I should
You have your eyes closed. With your eyes closed like that, you should probably be doing this. So, of
I'll
course,
take out the trash from upstairs too.
okay, we can have a whole trash party here.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to where Acacia is.
I'm curious as to where Acacia is as well.
Has she made it to Arizona yet?
Has she made it to Arizona yet?
I'm going to guess by this point, like, as long as she left before midnight last night, if she left at like 10 p.m. last night, then at this point, she should be in Arizona. I mean, she should be at her destination. All right. Let's do a little bit of a survey before we actually start taking out the trash. It's not like I'm feeling hyper energetic today or anything. I used to seem to have more of a natural high energy level that would return to me after I'm done doing speed for a while, but lately I think it's just overwhelmed by the amount of bong rips. So it's that. I'm a pretty sleepy guy. I've been known to sleep on a few occasions. All right, let's do a survey of the trash cans. Where are they? How much room they have in them, etc. This will hold both of the inside trash cans. No problem. So I'm going to set you down right here, and you're going to get to watch the whole exciting trash putting affair. All you have to do is wait a second. Okay, this is going to be trash bag number 1. One of 2 for this scene. You know, as we proceed on the activity, you're going to get to watch each scene unfold, the various components of it. So you just got to watch this part unfold. Now let's take you back inside. Then you're going to get to watch the trash bag removal portion of the activity unfold. And I think you're going to be pretty impressed. Pretty impressed to extremely impressed to very impressed. Yep, look at that. There we go. We got trash bag number 2, y'all. And it's pretty exciting. Now, I'm going to give you a different vantage point to watch this trash putting activity. Okay? Yeah. Actually, put you right here. It's going to be very cinematic. If you want to see trash done cinematically, you're in the right place. It's going to be very cinematic. If you want to see trash done cinematically, you're in the right place. All right. Now that trash can is full. Rachel?
Yeah?
Can instead of using that big black trash bag, can I give you multiple regular trash bags?
Yeah,
Alright, because they fit into the trash cans better.
sure. Okay.
So here, let me give you some trash bags. Why don't you keep this roll of trash bags upstairs?
Thank you.
Did you get this from the garage?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put it back in the garage.
Thank you.
Sure, we got 3 more rolls of those in the box down here, so
Oh, wonderful.
just keep a roll up there and then.
I'm going to keep it in the bathroom.
Okay. It kind of feels like the upstairs of the house is Rachel's part of the house. You know. I don't go up there all that often. Sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to put these black bags that Rachel got from the garage back in the garage. Because these are for big things, you know. Like, basically, those black bags are for anything where it is too cold to be going around with a jacket on right now. I've got to put a jacket on. Those black bags are for if you put it into that big trash can and then you have to fill up the big trash can with like leaves or something. That's really what those big black trash bags are for. Ooh, it is chilly.
Yeah, it is.
It says it's 69, but I'm not buying it.
Me neither.
I am not buying that temperature at all. Okay. Now I'm warmer. It's time to look at this trash can over here. See what we got going on inside of this trash can. Alright, this trash can's already pretty full. So I think I'm going to get a different trash can for over here now. Take the kitchen trash out. Okay, cool. These are both completely empty, so I'll just take one of these over here. We have plenty of trash can room, even if there's a fair amount of trash to throw out. Got two totally empty trash cans left to fill up. Again, I'm going to give you the cinematic view. You're going to get all the way from the edge of the door to the trash can. Like that. There. Perfect. Oh, trashy trash. All right. It's shots like this are why talking to Spanish people won the 2023 Academy Award for cinematography in a live stream. Now that's cinematography. Freeze frame. Or, as we used to say in Hollywood, that's cinematographical. Hey, it's Ruse Moose and William McNally. How much trash can a trash man have if a trash man could have trash? Well, we are allowed to have 4 32-gallon cans worth of trash a week. Sometimes we use all 4 trash cans. Sometimes we might only fill up 3 of them. Rachel probably has some trash she's put up here for me to retrieve and bring downstairs. So let me look for that. Rachel, do you have any trash ready yet? Can I have some trash from you?
Yep.
Okay, I'll leave you to it. Do you have another full bag?
This one. I was going to
Have some trash from you?
I can't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, this one too.
Do you have another full bag? Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there trash in here?
Yeah.
Let me get this trash here. This is basically a week's worth of trash that we get all together on Sunday to go out for Monday trash day. Thanks. It's because it's cold outside. That's why I'm wearing it. I mean, I just don't believe what the Microsoft weather thing is telling me right now. And the reason I don't believe it is because it says it's 69 degrees outside. But it is definitely too cold, in my opinion, to be 69 degrees. We keep the thermostat inside at 67, and it's definitely colder outside than it is inside. So that's why I think Microsoft keeps lying about the weather. Are these things here trash? These bags, or are you keeping them for the jeans? That's why I think Microsoft keeps Rachel? Are you keeping these bags here for these jeans, or you want to throw them back?
Yeah, I wanted to put them in one of the bags.
So don't throw these away?
No,
Fine. Sometimes it's hard to get clear answers out of Rachel. Rachel's always like, well, what answer does Eric want to hear? I don't care. I just want to know whether you're throwing this away. Okay, again with the Cinematography Awards. For those of you who are working for the Academy of Motion Picture Film Arts, or whatever it's called, make note of this scene. Pretty good, right? So you got to see everything. That's the sign of a good cinematographer right there. You can see everything, but I can see nothing. All right, before we take the trash cans up into the sky, let's replace the bags that previously adorned said cans. Let's make it cinematographically pleasing to you, okay? Here. One of these bags is anticipatory. You might have said, Eric, you just threw 3 bags away, but you got 4 replacement bags. What are you doing? One of these bags is anticipatory. That's the answer to your question. I'm anticipating the 4th bag I'm going to need to throw away. Well, actually, you may not have even done that math there because I took several of Rachel's bags, but she's got her own replacement bags upstairs, so that doesn't matter. Watch. Watch. Like this. It's to make the whole thing visually pleasing. Like this. I call this art trash. It's how to artistically, it's like the Japanese art of flower arrangement. But instead of flower arranging, it's live streaming, taking out the trash. You have to do everything very precisely. Like a flag ceremony, kind of. But with trash cans and trash bags. I'm not really very good at it yet. I'm still practicing, as you can see. I'm considered inelegant by the emperor. And thus, I've been demoted from concubine to lady-in-waiting, which has brought shame upon me and my family forever. Okay, now let's get another angle of attack here. Let's really bring it in. This is like basically a drone shot, you know? You should always do this before changing the trash can. The bag of it. It gives a little bit of extra flair that you're probably going to need. Try to pick up a little bit of the spillover that invariably happens because I don't take that trash out till it's piled super high. Got a couple of other trashes here that I'm just going to throw away. These ones. Yeah. This little piece of trash. This dead battery I dropped on the floor. And other such stuff. Okay. Now, let's learn together about macaroons. The last piece of trash-related trashography I need to do is also known as the grossest trash. In epic literature, it's what it's known as. That's right, it's the cat trash. In addition to the cat trash, I got this empty box of old trash from before that you throw away. So I'm gonna stomp on this. What? Like that. Making it nice and flat. I'll put that in here. And there. Now, I'll take this trash and go over here. Nobody can accuse me of clickbaiting this title. It is what it says it is. You helping me take out the trash. This title delivers what it promises. This video delivers what the title promises, I guess I should say. Do I have room in here? No. Do I have room in here? Yes, I do. So, now. Oh, did you think we were done? You were wrong. As usual. As usual. We're not done. This ain't the chorus. But you are going to get to observe each step in this remarkable process as I take out the trash. gonna bring this over here. Next, I'm gonna bring those over here.
I have one more thing of trash.
Thank you, darling. Extra trash, extra trash. Everybody loves some extra trash. Will this extra trash go in this one over here? Maybe. Maybe not. Fortunately, we've got a fourth trash can. So we're sitting pretty. We got a full other trash can I haven't even gotten into yet. Let me bring the other trash can over here. Then I'll bring the fourth trash can. Now this one's super light. It suggests that, yeah, I probably could put this other trash in here. Rachel's trashes tend to be light and smushable because they've got a higher content of empty boxes and stuff like that inside of them, and the lower content of things like bottles and food and stuff like that. Okay, so we got all the trash in just 3 trash cans. What's next, Eric? You promised us multiple cinematographical experiences. Now deliver. Okay, I will. There they are, ready for transport. And that's where we're going, up the hill. Okay, since I have an odd number of trash cans, I'm going to put the pusher away, the big pusher as it's called, and I'm going to put it away, and then I'm just going to take the other trash can up by itself. Alright, time to put the big pusher away. And now we'll get the other trash can. Well. Look who took all the trash out. If you guessed Eric, you guessed right. Rachel helps, of course, too. And in fact, we have a whole other trash can. If we want to take another trash can's worth of trash out, that's within the realm of possibility.
You did a great job.
Thanks, wonderful, delightful, beautiful angel, darling. Kika Iklari. The fuck? Boom. I expected that to end with an exclamation point, then was surprised by the question mark. The fuck? Boom? Maybe. That's my best answer to that question is maybe. But hello to you, and thank you for helping me take the trash out. I appreciate that. Somebody had to help me do it or else. And it was never going to get done. It's not really cold enough for the hat. Got a little overexcited there just because it was too cold for a t-shirt. I thought, oh, I guess I need a hat and a jacket. Oh. It's not that cold outside. It's like, it's only cold-ish for even Los Angeles, so. But I'm still pretty wussy about the cold. Although not so wussy as I used to be about it. Since moving here, I seem to have adjusted down a few temperatures to what standard is. Why is there a question mark? I was thinking the exact same. Well, because he's not sure if that was a boom or perhaps a crash. Could have been the sound of a tree falling in the forest with only half of someone partially hearing it make a sound. He could be asking the question, was that a boom or a shakalaka? There goes this nice old man. I don't know if he's a nice old man. I've never really talked to him before, but this person who walks the dog with his little wilderness car. You time somebody out?
Yeah.
What did they do?
They wanted to see your dick for $100.
Well, you're. I was surprised that you just timed somebody out. I think.
I figured that was like enough.
I think it was probably a good decision on your part.
I'll
Do you
be right
want to
back.
get a
I'm gonna
paper
get my
towel?
drink. What?
Do you want to get a paper towel to wipe that off with?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. The answer is no. But for $1 million, well, you have to ask Rachel. $1 million dick pic. It's a good title for a feature film, actually. $1 million dick pic. It's a lot of emojis. I'm guessing you might have graduated from emoji school. I'll go inside in a second. I'll have my glasses again. I obviously set them down somewhere like a big dummy head, as usual. Well, I got my main chore out of the way. I'm feeling pretty accomplished about that. I could. There are various other tasks that need to be done that I could do. For example, sweeping up all those sunflower seeds over there. But I probably won't do that right this second. Sunflower seeds over there.
I put Bella in timeout, but I deleted all her emojis and stuff. I didn't mean to do that.
It's fine. It always happens anytime someone has. You just got sick of it. You were like, enough with your nonsense.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Plant some new sunflowers.
Is that a? Oh, that's not. That's like a tweet or.
It might be Normie. You never know. Normie may have grown into that. Squirrel childhoods aren't especially long lasting, I wouldn't imagine. I poured the rest of the cutlets today. So hopefully tomorrow my new bank card comes.
I think it will.
And then after that, maybe I'll run to town and get some more cutlets. So the squirrels are really loving their cutlets right now. It's coming up on winter. They're like, we need to get as many cutlets stashed away as possible. Well, I gotta say that whole trash thing was less of an ordeal than I was really anticipating.
That's good.
Yeah, it was over pretty quick.
It was. I'm glad that we were able to do my trash too.
Me too. Because the family has trash together, stays together.
Yeah.
Still very curious about Acacia and Ruben. The fact that neither of them are chiming in means they may be currently engaged in proving their reproductive viability. It's possible.
It is.
Or they could be sleeping, you know. If
Maybe one and then the other.
Mm-hmm. Ruben's probably not sleeping. Sleeping is such an SI thing to do.
Unless you know, use up all of it and then crashes out.
Yeah, that's possible. You know, maybe that's how ENFJs go to sleep.
Yeah, because that would be like.
Like every man, really.
Well, yeah. But like my brother was like that. He would go travel a bunch, sleep at like strange hours, and then come home and crash out and sleep like
A
the
bunch.
whole day. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's certainly plausible as well. My grandma died today. Smile, smile, smile. Well, isn't that a stark juxtaposition? A cheese shake, is it a real thing? Well, you could make a cheese shake. I don't think it would be very good, particularly.
No.
Well, yes, I did. We took the trash out already, Flip State. I did it in the first 41 minutes of the live stream. That's pretty impressive. Uh, we have 3 full trash cans that had to go out to the curb. The curb. We don't really have a curb, but you know where the curb would be if a curb existed. And we have a 4th trash can that we're allowed to take out that we have not filled with trash. If we had really good SE flow state, we'd go and say, hey, there's things that we've been meaning to throw away. Maybe this is a good time to put it in the trash can. Ruse Moose is figuring out where to take his wife on a weekend city trip in Europe, maybe Edinburgh, London, Paris, or Prague. Well, if you go to Prague, then you will be going to the city that Rachel's sister is living in.
She will be.
Well, yeah, will be living in. Not yet. She's moving to, I meant to say. Yeah, maybe that's TE. Well, it would be TE to figure out what else I should try to throw away right now. But it would be SE to do it. Do I think Mike Pence can become the new president? Sure, I think it's possible.
My sister doesn't really like living in Serbia. She hasn't acclimated really, and she's been living there for like
A while.
yeah.
It hasn't met her vision of bohemian European life, I suspect.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is the charisma of something without charisma.
Hey, Gryffindor.
We were just talking about you,
Yeah.
Ruben. Did Acacia make it to Arizona yet? Is she still en route?
Are you still at Whole Foods?
Just killing time till Acacia gets there? I mean, it's not like Biden had any charisma.
Apparently, like, in the world of politics, Mike Pence is known as a cuck because his wife is basically the one who decides everything.
Have I ever been to Europe? Yes. I've been to England. I've been to Austria. I've been to Italy. I've been at the airport in Finland. I've been to well, I went to London. I went to Stratford upon Avon, where I saw a performance of a Shakespeare play. I've been to Moscow. I've been to St. Petersburg. I've been to Biden calls people dog-faced pony soldiers. Well, Angelo Garcia, your initial question, do I think he could win, is a different question than do I think he should win. Um, I would not recommend, from my experience, I would not recommend Italy. The French have a reputation for being snobby, but you want to see snobby, go to Venice, Italy. The people in Venice, Italy are very snooty and do not like tourists. That was my experience.
Actually, even though my sister loves Prague, I got a sort of snooty feeling from the Czechs. Are they? Yeah. Right?
The Czechs in, you mean this Prague in the Czech Republic?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I found them to be snooty. They were very like, we're the cool people in Prague. You guys are the tourists.
Yeah. Well.
But that's my own.
I found the Austrians were very nice.
Yes, Austrians are really nice. My tour guide on our river cruise is Austrian, and she was like happy. Da, da, da. I've been to Germany, Austria, and Hungary.
Thomas Shelby says, Israel, IL. Well, Thomas Shelby, my position is that Israel is obviously, in some ways, the most civilized, reasonable country in the region. But they're totally wrong on this Palestine point. They're going to have to give Palestine their own country. It's not like there's any claim to justice they can make, Italy has the best team soccer. Well, they do all right. I saw Angelo Garcia, the Italy Brazil final at the Rose Bowl in whatever year that was, 92. I'm not sure what year it was, but I was an usher at the Rose Bowl for that game, so I got to see most of the game, and then I left before the shootout because the ushers didn't have to stay that long. They didn't want to pay us the extra hour or whatever, so they let us leave if we wanted, or we could have stayed if we wanted. I didn't really like soccer at the time, so I was just happy to go home. But yeah, I was at that game. I don't remember how it ended. Either Brazil or Italy won. I can tell you that. Mr. Cillian Murphy bed. Do I like Messi or Ronaldo? Well, Ronaldo is all washed up. Let's face it, Angelo Garcia. Ronaldo, the best years of his are well behind him at this point. And he needs to try to retain some dignity by retiring while he can. Messi, he still has some pop to him. But like David Beckham, once you make it to the MLS, you're at least half washed up. If you're playing in the MLS, that's not a good sign. What's the probability of Mike Pence winning the current presidential race? I don't know. I'm not so much into predicting things as I am indicating what things should be. a normative moralist, less of a empirical predictionist. I tell you what I do predict. I didn't see the recent debate. I have nothing to say about it. I predict that Rachel and I'm going to backwards predict this. I backwards predict that Rachel and I had a fabulous lunch at Birdie's.
We did.
That sandwich I had was so delicious.
And my gravy and biscuits and gravy were so good.
I like you calling it gravy and biscuits. You're giving it a new twist on an old classic. Also, both Rachel and I are winning our fantasy football matchups this week, so that's good.
That's nice.
I gotta say, one of life's most challenging things is getting a good bong. Rachel and I have gone through God knows how many bongs. This is the best one. And it's notably better than like every other bong.
It's a classic. The classic shape, you know?
It's got the right shape. It's got this little thing here, which instead of being an ice catcher, which is dumb, is basically a kiss preventer. So it prevents the bong from kissing. Can be probable because Simpsong predict Mike Pence can be president. Well, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm less into predicting what will happen and more into saying what should happen. In this case, I don't even say what should happen because I just don't feel informed enough about it at the moment. I'm not paying attention to politics purposefully because I don't want to deal with that clusterfuck of just head shakes, face palms. Politics, it's just a non-stop blizzard of head shakes and face palms. Yeah. So, it's not that I'm apolitical, it's that I'm not gonna get political until I'm actively political. If I don't have a solution in hand, namely myself as a viable candidate for something, I'm not gonna spend much time paying attention to politics. Because at that point, I'm just another squawk box.
I like that squawk box. Yeah, Eric for president. I'm with you, Rosemus.
Yeah, I'm with you too, but not this time. And the reason I should be president is because I believe the children are our future.
That is.
It's the sound of coughing. I'm going to get myself a drink. Iced tea this time is what I think. And then I'll drink it with my mouth, oh yes. And it will travel down south, oh yes. Through my throat, and then into my stomach. That's how I drink. It's the sound of drinking. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I think too, Dostoevsky. I'm also in favor of teaching them well, but also letting them lead the way. Okay?
Oh my god, that should be an SNL skit. What the world would be like if the children lived away.
There's immediate conflict here. Let me teach you. Fuck off. I'm leading the way.
Well, at what when they become a teen is when they're not a child anymore?
I mean, according to the song, we're supposed to believe they're the future. We're
Yeah.
supposed to teach them well.
Yeah.
But we're also supposed to let them lead the way.
Well, my question is, what is the cutoff for a child?
That's what I ask you. I know that you're continuing to quote the song.
And we're discussing the song right now.
And we're taking advantage of your continued quotation of it by doing some analysis, okay? Some high level analysis that Whitney Houston has long deserved but rarely received.
She deserves this conversation right now.
Which show do you recommend for me? Well, I can recommend a movie.
Yeah.
It's called Quiz Lady on Hulu. It's absolutely fantastic. I watched it myself and loved it, and then I watched it again with Rachel. I loved it just as much the second time, and I'm not a second time movie guy. It's got to be really good to get me a second time. So I highly recommend that. As far as shows go, well, do you watch anime? Is my first question. If you do watch anime, then I guess my current Crunchyroll season favorites include I Shall Survive Using Potions, the Apothecary's Daughter, is that what it's called? I Like a Returner's Magic Should Be Special. I like MF Ghost, which is a car racing cartoon. I like, well, obviously Jujutsu Kaisen. If you haven't watched that, watch that from the beginning. It's ongoing, but you might call it the current fastest 22 minutes of the week. You know, each season there's like, you know, if you were to really pick your best anime of the season, you'd say this is the fastest 22 minutes of the week. I would say currently that's usually Jujutsu Kaisen. Not really a super clear cut winner this season.
I'd recommend Bob's Burgers.
If you're talking America cartoons, Rachel recommends Bob's Burgers. I recommend that as well. It's a good show. Rachel and I watched Only Murders in the Building.
Yes.
Also on Hulu. That's excellent. Well deserving of your watching of it.
Bob's Burgers is on Hulu also.
Yeah. I watched a very good movie the other day called The Accountant with Ben Affleck.
Oh yeah, we said that we would watch that too.
Yeah, that was quite good. You know, for what it was, for like an action-y action movie. We do watch a lot of TV around here.
I would recommend Rick and Morty, but start from the beginning also.
Yeah. The current season, I can't seem to watch it right now. I have to figure out how to watch it. Quiznos lady. We all know one of those. Who's a Quiznos lady?
Sadly, Quiznos no longer exist.
Oh my
Oh my gosh, what Tomodasto?
I believe it's Quiznos
Oh
and
my god.
Oh no. Oh, you're right. Quiznos doesn't exist anymore. It was Togo's.
Togos, yeah.
There are still a couple of Togos.
I've never been to Togos before.
Oh, no, don't watch Quiznos Lady. That one's not nearly as good. That's just about a lady who goes to Quiznos. Watch Quiz Lady.
It's about a 9 INFJ going to Quiznos and can't having trouble deciding what to eat for lunch.
Rachel described being ultra nervous when she got carded for cigarettes the other day. Trying to scramble to get her driver's license out while there's somebody behind her in line.
Yeah.
Making her feel very effy, anxious.
Yeah.
Well, you were right, Ruben. But you didn't answer my question. Is Acacia still en route, or did she arrive yet? No, I'm type 7 Enneagram. I'm 784 is my tri-type. But, I'm not a huge Enneagram proponent or anything. I don't disagree with it. I just don't spend a lot of time talking about it or whatever. She's still not there? Oh, Jesus. Well, well, hopefully everything's fine. I'm thinking it takes 14 to 18 hours to get there or something, depending on where in Arizona you're going. So hopefully everything's fine. It's very plausible that like her phone ran out of electricity or something.
I was thinking that too. I've traveled, like, left quickly and have forgotten chargers before, so it could be. But if you feel comfortable calling her, go call her, and then we'll still be
No,
here.
he's been calling her,
Oh.
obviously. No, sorry, I don't know why I said obviously. Her phone ran out.
Oh.
Probably because she was talking on the phone too much with you. 11-hour drive. Oh, New Mexico, actually, huh? Well.
Oh, that's good. She's a car charger. That's good.
It's conceivable she turned it off. It died completely. She turned it off.
She might not have self-service.
It's charging it again. Hasn't turned it back on. She might not have service. Any number of possibilities. If she left LA at the wrong time, you can call that 11 hours 14. How long have you been there for, Ruben? A 100 years?
I'm sure it feels like that.
Well, you're just making shit happen that otherwise wouldn't happen. So she left yesterday about 10 p.m.? Well, then she should long since be there, right? If it's an 11-hour drive. That puts her there at 10 in the morning. She might have pulled over to take a nap or something. keep us updated as
Yeah.
to if everything's okay, you know. Hi, Pluto pancake lover. Pluto pancake ver. Is it Pluto pancake virtual reality? Is that what the VR is for?
I was wondering the same thing.
And are the pancakes shaped like pancakes? Like Pluto, I mean? Or are they made on Pluto? In other words, what makes them not Earth pancakes? Is pancakes better than waffles? Trick question. The best answer is griddle cakes, followed by flapjacks.
What are the difference?
Well, griddle cakes are like pancakes but made on a griddle.
Okay.
Flapjacks are like pancakes but with a more quirky name.
Oh.
Waffles are like pancakes but with little squares pushed into them.
Hmm.
Good morning, debater. Good morning, Raiden Shogun. I assume you're talking to me. I will answer to that name because I actually was a debater. Was a debater, always a debater. And I was a big coach, so fair to call me that. You know, you were to call me coach. I did feel it was fair to have me answer that question as well, answer that title as well. Waffle shaped pancakes. That's all waffles really are. They're just waffle shaped pancakes. I think next time I order breakfast, I'm going to ask for pancake shaped waffles. Can I have some flat pancake shaped circular waffles? You mean pancakes? I'll tell you what the problem with pancakes is. I think we can all agree on this. The problem with pancakes is nothing to do with pancakes. The problem with pancakes is syrup. Number one, syrup is history's stickiest food.
Mm-hmm.
You will get syrup on you. If, for example, you get syrup on the floor, you will feel a sticky spot on the floor for the next 3 months or until you clean it up. Which, in other words, 3 months. That's the number one problem with pancakes is syrup. Number two problem with pancakes is also syrup. Not only is it the stickiest thing ever, it's not good. Why does syrup even exist? It's a way for cheap restaurants to be cheap about butter. Let me get a light. Because the best syrup of all is not syrup at all. It's butter. So if you're like me, you know the days of syrup are over. Syrup is so 1996. What's in now? Heaping heaps of butter. If you have to put something sweet on your pancakes, go for honey, butter and honey. You know.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
What about fruit?
You could get some fresh picked berries from the berry bush down the street. You think the berry bush still has any berries on it?
It's a tough say. Mm.
It might.
Yeah, they might. I think it might be like one of the last weeks for them though.
We could put on our bug hats and try to walk to the berry bush and see if the live stream
We'll
is
still go.
connected.
We'll still continue if we go.
You mean if it doesn't continue, we'll just keep walking to the berry bush?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Do you think it'll go all the way? We can try it.
We could try it. It might pick up the telephone, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's not inconceivable.
Do you guys want to see some berries? Potential berries? Right now there's two squirrels kind of like talking with each other like, hey, maybe there's sunflower seeds over here. Or there's cutlets over here. I'm gonna look for the cutlets behind the wall. Yeah, I see you. You got some cutlets?
They're both like, do you think this guy's gonna put out more cutlets tonight? Unfortunately, I finished all the cutlets today, you guys, so
Yeah.
you're gonna have to wait till next time I go to the cutlet store.
It looks like Narmi got him. Unless they're just he or she's just miming. No, it looks like it.
There's probably more on the ground than there are on the wall because they don't like to go get the ones on the ground as much. And you know, I'm not that neat of a sunflower seed pourer. Some of them do spill onto the ground.
Yeah, of course. And then they get knocked down on the ground too.
Anytime the blue jays come,
Mm-hmm.
the blue jays are very messy with their cutlets. But in the end, it just means that the little birds have some cutlets they can get to.
Mm-hmm. Narmi.
Yeah. The squirrels can be possessive about the cutlets with each other. I've seen squirrels chase each other off if they get too close. But sometimes they can be like, yeah, we're sharing fine. So it may just be depending on the relationship between the two individual squirrels. Suppositories equal buttlets? Sure. Yeah.
Buttlets?
Like bullets you put up your butt.
Oh, yeah. Sure. I agree.
It's either that or they're like butlers that you let up your butt.
Or cutlets for your butt.
Cutlets for your butt. Would be buttlets, yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Well, it depends how nutritious the suppository is. I wouldn't recommend putting sunflower seeds up your butt. All right, well, let's put on our bug hats. And let's just walk over to the berry bush. And we'll see if the live stream can continue while we do that or not. Probably it'll die, but that's as good a way to end a live stream as any. And we'll get to take our first walk with our bug hats. We've got our sticks and our bug hats. We're ready for a very short walk. Hey, look. Who's that? Oh, that's Pluto. Pancake. VR. All right, my darling. Shall we venture out and see? So, be prepared for a disconnection, keeping in mind that it will probably try to reconnect. You will note no bugs are in my face. Would there be bugs in my face?
There's bugs in my face.
I mean, in
But
fact,
the net is working.
right, that's what I meant by no bugs in my face. The net
Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty.
Turn the camera around.
Those maple leaves are beautiful.
Yes, we're taking a walk